I'm addicted to this fucking song. Oh my god. Vivian, you did not need to go off as hard as you did with this music video's animation. You did not need to go off as hard as you did with this music video's animation. Oh my goodness. But despite all the amazingness that we witnessed, I still found one animation error. Stay tuned to the rest of the video to find out what it is. Yes, I'm blackmailing you like a regular YouTuber. Have you seen my recent view counts? I need all the help I can get. Now, if you followed me in the history of ever on this channel, you just know I'm not aware of things. So when I just saw that Vivian posted Addict music video, Hazbin Hotel, the speed at which I collect, I was one of the first 44,000 people to watch this video live. So I can say with confidence, I'm better than you. But before we begin, if you hear any sounds, noises, birds, damn pigeons, curtains, it's about to rain, and I just want to talk about this, so ignore everything. Okay? Yeah, I was one of the first 44,000 people to watch this, and when I tell you that I had to pause and process my entire existence after watching this video. Not because, oh, it changed my life, but it made me reflect on some things. Oh my goodness. So, how do I even break down this video? Do I start with what I liked? Do I start with what I didn't like? There's not a thing in this thing that I didn't like. Do I break down the psychology, the psychosis, the themes, the hidden messages? There is so much to talk about. But first, I think the first thing we need to talk about is all the people that like to criticize Viv for her color scheme. I loved the colors in this one. I never really had a complaint with Hazbin where people said it was mostly just red, but even at the end credit scene where they're showing the inside of the hotel, I saw a lot of browns. Like, there's a lot more color in this that's just not red. I never had that criticism, but there you go. Also, while we're still at the beginning of this video, because I can just tell this is gonna be a long bitch, I would like to put on screen everybody that worked on this project, because the last time I talked about Hazbin, I only talked about Viv, and people were mad at me that Viv is not 100% in, like, responsible for all praises of this show. I just thought, well, it's her creation and she just hired people to make it a reality, so I was under the assumption that yes, she is not responsible for everything, but this is still her creation from her mind. But I understand, well, they're animators, cleanup artists, did effects, sound designers, background artists, voice actors, like so many people help make it a reality. So even though Viv deserves a lot of praise, she doesn't deserve all the praise. So all these people, mwah, I love you. You created something that gave me an existential crisis. Okay, now let's talk about the music video. The song, I'm addicted. That's all there is to say. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. I've just been bursting out into song at the most random of moments, and I'm not even mad. My family thinks I'm insane, but what else is new? Okay, the song, it's not Beyonce or anything. It's not One Direction. It's an earworm, but it's not the next great music sensation before the YouTube cartoon community. It's a symbol, it's a staple, it's there, and it didn't have to be as good. Like, that's the thing. I think that's the only complaint I have with this thing. It did not need to be as good as it fucking was. Like, I clicked on the video, Addict music video. I was like, okay, I don't know. There was another music video by Viv, her team. I think it's called Spindle House or something, where they created a music video for Millie and Moxie. Tilly? I think it was Millie. Yeah, Millie and Moxie. I don't know if it was animated as good as this, but it was also just there. There was also a Christmas special thing. You know when something is animated and it's more twined? I don't know, Adobe Animate. Like, it's more still figures, maybe put together, like mechanical movement. I do not want to get into the technical stuff, but this all feels hand drawn, frame by frame animation. So when the scene first cuts in and I just see the light show, I'm like, okay then. And then I just see Angel Dust's hand move around the pole bar, and I'm like, oh, I'm in for a treat. Like, that alone just set up my mind for I'm gonna get Disney level animation out of this, am I? I'm about to enjoy the next 5 minutes and 24 seconds of my life. What? Like, this video has more production value than Steven Universe, Star Versus. I don't want to go so far as to say Gravity Falls, but a lot of Disney cartoons have more production value, but Nickelodeon shows, nope, not like shows like The Loud House and stuff like that. But every movement is just emphasized, and I know a lot of people like to criticize I'm not gonna say Viv, because as we established, she's not the one behind everything in the show. So I think we'll just say Spindlehouse Studios, Viv Studios, the Hazbin Hotel crew. We cannot criticize them because a lot of the time the complaint is there's a lot going on screen, and in animation that it's preferable. Oh, one thing moves, but one thing doesn't move. So it's like when Angel Dust is dancing around the pole, the people around him should be more stagnant, and it's like, I don't agree with that, because in real life it's not a situation of I'm talking and the other person I'm talking to is just stagnant. That's not how real life works. But in animation, they say, oh, the principles of animation, you need people's minds to focus on something, and I'm like, I like the fact that I'm being overloaded because there's so much to see and view, and that's how real life is. People around the moving object aren't just stagnant. My absolute favorite bit of animation in this entire video was when Angel Dust, after he finished spinning around, the part where he sang, and I think I deserve some praise for the way that I am. Despite having overdosed and ending up comatose, I don't give a damn. I've let my emotions go. Fuck being a sober hoe. God, I've memorized the songs, the lyrics, but that's also my favorite quote. Fuck being a sober hoe. Fuck being a sober hoe. As soon as I heard that, I was like, that's why I love this boy. But when Angel Dust turns around, and he's like holding onto the pole, you see him talking about like overdosing, and then the little swirl of the smoke from that bastard, whatever his name is, I think they said it's Valentino. I don't fucking give a damn. I'm about to murder him on the spot, but we'll get to that in a bit. The smoke swirls up around Angel Dust, and one of his eyes opens, looks behind him, and turns. The animation there is so fluid. Your eyes are focused on the smoke going up and like possessing him, and then his eye is looking back like, yeah, I see you. That is just so good. I love that animation so much. And then the second piece of animation that's also really good, that I know I've played so many times, was when Angel is turning around, his hands is on his head, on his chest, the smoke's around him. This frame is one of my favorite frames, because this was when I was overloaded. I kept having to go back, like, wait, where are his arms? Like, I just couldn't process the beauty that I was witnessing. And then the smoke's just chaining him, the symbolism. And then I just saw this before I even started recording this video. After the smoke chains his arms, he swings each one that goes into a puff of a heart cloud, and then he just snorts it in. It's fluidity. My goodness. Damn. God. Disney. You need to learn a thing or two from this video. I was gonna say from this woman, from this crew. God. Oh my godness. And then we have to break into my favorite part of the video that I hope I don't cry by the end of. The symbolism. Yay. Oh my god. I could end the video here and just have another video where I talk of the psychology, but it's like, you know what, let's just bundle everything together. Let's have a full-length cartoon episode. You know, because my reviews end up being longer than the thing I'm reviewing. But before we start that, cameos. I think I saw Tilly, the imps. One of the imps in the crowd, either them or their cousin, there's that horny ass bastard that's in the crowd just thirsting after Angel Dust the whole entire time. Like, I'm like, bitch, and you have the audacity to come to my Dusty, and call him a slut. Like, is you okay? Are you ready to fucking die? So, we're all aware of the undertones of this music video. It's already even stated at the beginning before you start watching. Like, literally my 12-year-old sister or so came in. She was like, hey, there's this new video by this people, but they said it's 18 plus. Should I watch it? I said, please don't. But knowing her, she found a way to do it. But at least I told her don't, and it seemed like she listened. And I think kids might not even find this entertaining, but so in the beginning it said, warning, graphic language, adult content, flashing lights, depiction of sexual assault, abuse, and addiction. Now, I cannot express to you how much I love the fact that Angel Dust, like, there's two people in this. I'm focused on Angel Dust, but there's also Cherry Bomb. But it's like, the woman in the video is not the stripper or the one that was, like, I want to say raped, but if the video didn't call it rape, they called it sexual assault. That's what I'm gonna call it. But I would title this a different thing that happened. So, I think this will added acts of terror, because I don't know if this is just me, but is Cherry Bomb a terrorist? Because she's bombing the place, causing terror, killing people, I assume. That's literally the definition of a terrorist, but that's just me. I don't even know if I have a right to say that. I'm a Muslim, so that's gonna offend somebody and upset somebody somewhere. So there's a lot of undertones of sexual assault and abuse and addiction. Now, the addiction, society doesn't really have that much of a stigma against it anymore. They're more sympathetic. But when it comes to sexual assault, there's a whole nother can of worms. And I appreciate the fact that the stripper was a man, and it also showed the fact that, yes, men can be raped and sexually assaulted. That is a thing that can happen. And then you get to the lovely groups of people that are like, no, he was assaulted by another man. A woman cannot assault a man sexually. And it's like, erase yourself from existence if that is what you think. I do not even want you, I don't want you existing alongside me if that is your thought process. But we see Angel Dust, like, when he's dancing on the floor, and it flashes to him in his room with Cherry Bomb, and I'm just like, wow, is he having withdrawal symptoms? Is it like he doesn't have maybe enough money to get drugs and he's having like withdrawal symptoms, or did an assault just happen and now he's like dealing from it, and Cherry is just there to heal his pain? And that just makes everything that happened in the pilot episode so much better, where he was like, I was doing a favor for my buddy, I owe her a solid or something like that. And I'm like, you know what, I don't even blame Angel for disgracing the hotel or whatever. I really could give less of a shit, because Cherry is that bad bitch, that honest friend that we all need. But that aside, then comes to the part that mentally broke me, where you see Angel Dust in the car with this motherfucker right here, and you could see he just doesn't want to be there, and then he's forced into this kind of like situation that he doesn't want to be in, and then they take him to this like porn studio. So then I think to myself, was Angel Dust already a porn star before he met Val, or did Val put him in that porn life? Was Angel just a stripper who had like sexual assault accidents happen to him, or was he already a porn star, or was he already a what's the politically correct term I'm looking for? Not slut, not hoe, not thought, not stripper. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not thrift. I think it has a the sound. Is it like a crane? Like what? Why does construction equipment come to mind? A crane, a lift. I went insane if I don't remember this word. But you know, those people like that give sexual favors for money. I swear to you, I cannot remember the word right now. There's two words coming to mind, and none of them. prostitution. Well, prostitution wasn't the word. I just thought, wait, there's a country that this thing is legal in, Denmark, Netherlands, and prostitution just came to mind. So not prostitution, the other word. That's the one I'm thinking of. So was Angel Dust that thing before he met this motherfucker right here, or did that happen after? Oh, he came to this strip club, he saw this young talent, and now he's taking him to the studio to make him a porn sensation. And then we see a scene of Angel just like having a breakdown in his room. Was that also before or after he met him, or is it just a normal thing after like a gig or having a client that just won't say no, or he gave him a proposition that he couldn't refuse? Because if from the little knowledge I know of Hazbin, he seems to be an overlord or an underlord. I don't know, this is hell. And Angel literally couldn't say no. So I hope Angel being in the hotel with Charlie and Alistair, they can protect my boy. Okay. Oh my god, how good would it be if Angel actually became an angel, like he's the first person to be reformed and go up there? Because after this music video, I watched a comic dub of Angel's backstory, which is really helpful, like a comic dub. I don't know if I'll be able to link it somewhere. There's also this other oh my god, where's my phone? There's this other comic dub people that I found. They only have 3 comics so far, and I love them so much. I can't even shout them out because they're making more views than me, but they have less subs than me. So if I can help, I'll help. Their name is Honey Bun Dubs. They have the voice actors sound to a T. I wouldn't be surprised if Angel Dust actually voice the voice actor behind Angel Dust is actually a part of this crew. But back on point. What was the point? Yeah, Angel has been propositioned by this overlord and he cannot get out. And that end scene where he sang I'm addicted to the sorrow. When the buzz ends by tomorrow, there's another rush of poison flowing into my veins, giving me a dose of pleasure that resides by the pain. I'm addicted, I'm dependent, looking awesome, feeling helpless. And I just don't know the rest of the words. Something, but when that scene flashed to Angel getting raped, because that's what happened, I literally, I think I stopped playing the video and had like a 2-hour conversation with Jay, because I was just having a breakdown of my own. It's no secret that I've had a past that I refuse to go into on the channel because I'm just not strong enough, and but that scene broke me for like 2 days. I think that was the main reason why I couldn't get this video out, because I wanted to make sure I was okay before I talked about this, because I had things I needed to address and people I needed to talk to after seeing that. And it just made Angel Dust just have a whole new dimension when he just laid down on the bed saying maybe things won't be so terrible inside this hotel. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to cry, but Angel, and he will never guess this is what he's going through from his personality, which is almost kind of like me, because when people are like, oh my god, TVC is so bubbly, my friends can never associate something as horrific as this with a personality as bubbly and just I don't give a shit as mine. And it just kind of invalidated how I felt, because all this time I'm thinking, well, people don't think like me. People that go through this, they're all doom and gloom. They're always talking on all these shows, always sharing their experiences, but it's like I'm just my own level of insanity. And then I just see Angel Dust, who has similar experiences, and it's just, and he acts like me, he makes jokes like me. People are like, oh my god, Angel Dust is too sexual, he's just a one-note character, he's the porn jokes guy. And it's like, no, there is a reason why he's like that. He is hiding so much trauma. Like even when Charlie came to help him and he gave her a middle finger, I'm like, oh my god, Alistair, no. And then I realized, I think Charlie was not trying to like guess his feelings, but trying to tell him to stop smoking, and he's like, fuck off, bitch. And then I was actually feeling like, Angel, you shouldn't have done that. Then that thing flashed through his head and I'm like, fuck, I don't know who to side with anymore. I'm siding with Angel, of course, but I understand people trying to help you, but it's like they don't really know the depth to which you are broken to even fathom how to start helping, which is why I am already frustrated at the fact, like already I'm livid and angry at the fact that I know there'll be some people saying, oh no, it's Angel's fault, he was in that profession, oh no, he was showing off his body to people, if he didn't want to be in that kind of situation. Bitch, you are saying? Finish, I dare you to finish that sentence. Just because something is shown to you does not mean you have a right to that thing. It's kind of like saying you watched a Marvel movie, an Avengers movie, and all of a sudden you have the right to lick, I don't know, Chris Hemsworth's abs. I was about to say Liam Hemsworth, and I actually went through a moment trying to remember what Thor's name was. But that's the same thing. Just because this person is stripping in front of you in 3D does not give you the fucking right to touch them. It's a performance. It's a show. Don't be a shitty, disgusting, awful human being. And if you think that Angel being in this car, oh, he was in the situation, like I won't even fault you, because I had that kind of mindset before because of the way I was raised. Like, oh, you allowed yourself to be in that car, so you deserve everything that happened after. No. Like, literally, imagine that's me smacking you over the face, my former self included. Angel being in that car doesn't mean he deserved having his face sunk in with claws as somebody forces a kiss on him. Doesn't mean he deserves being dragged to God knows where is to be rammed in the back. I need to calm down. I actually remember I watched the Animatic to this. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. Time is irrelevant now in this quarantine period. It has always been irrelevant, but now quarantine has amplified that. But I remember watching the Animatic, and in the Animatic, this scene of where Val holding his face was less aggressive, and I would have preferred that to be in the final video, but I think I preferred whoever it was that said, no, let's have this aggressive one be. So you can clearly see that this is not what Angel wants and is being forced. In that other one, it can be open to interpretation that, oh no, he was kind of coaxed into it. So the rape scene, and I refuse to refer to it as anything else, at the end is more of a, oh no, he realized he didn't like it later. Like, no, from beginning to fucking end, this guy wasn't into it. So when people say, oh no, always ask her the moment she doesn't seem into it, stop it. Can we apply that same rule for guys, please? Like, yes, I know women are affected more, but we shouldn't ignore the guys that are affected too. Like, let's help everybody. Okay. I need to leave this conversation right now. I promised myself I wouldn't cry during this recording. So let's talk about the pig. People like the pig a lot. When the pig was shown at first, those black things towards the side of his body, I was like, oh my god, those should have been eyes. It would be so cool if there were like eyes moving around. But then when I watched it again for like the 38th time, when the door was closed, it was glowing, and the pig's main two eyes in front were glowing. So I was like, oh my god, those really are eyes. And that just made this thing creep me the fuck out. Like, towards the end when he goes to lick Angel's face and just make my boy happy, I was just like, those black things are eyes. And where are they looking? Are they looking at me, or are they pointing at Angel's? Like, pupils would have helped, but I think pupils would have creeped me out even more. And oh my god, the pig picked up on Angel's feelings. After that flash in the mirror happened, you could see the pig just going, oh no, my owner, because he was happy before, and he said after, the pig is so precious, I'm getting such waddles from Gravity Falls feelings. But again, that scene in the mirror, oh my god. Anybody, I think, is that PTSD? Is that what I've been having? I don't know. Where flashes of things you really don't want to remember just flash in at the worst opportune moments. I need fucking therapy. But I've spent 25 minutes talking about my boy, Angel. I haven't even touched Cherry, but I literally don't care about her. She has this backstory with this guy, and I think I read theories and I can't remember them. Something about, well, was he the terrorist? I don't know if he was killing people. I should probably go back to the video and actually read up who that guy is. Give me a second. If I can find the theory again, that is. Well, I can't find a comment explaining the guy. Just a lot of people after Valentino's blood, which is understandable. Somebody making a Charlotte's Web reference that Angel does is a spider and he has a pet pig, and the person is like, God damn it, Viv. Yeah, the pig's name is Nugget. That's cute. People arguing over the lyrics where Cherry said, "Your money and power, my sinful delight." But yeah, I cannot remember the theory about this guy. Oh my god, it's driving me insane. Probably something to do with the lore of Hazbin. Was he an underworld guy? Was he somebody trying to take out all the authorities? Is that why Cherry is just bombing everything down because she lost her lover? Was he killed during a purge? Oh yeah, I mentioned that there was an animation error. Fuck. If you're still here, bless you, but I'm probably gonna put those breaking timestamp things. So there's wind coming into this room, so that's gonna distort the audio. I can already see it happening. Okay, so I'm gonna put breakers so people who just want to see the error can just jump to that. But the error is this scene here where Angel and Cherry are dolled the fuck up, and Angel's eye, one is not black. I just saw this and I'm like, oh my god, I actually see Angel with both his eyes just looking normal. That's a treat. I think there was also a theory somewhere that said, oh, maybe Vagie's a fallen angel because of the X under her eye, and the angels at the beginning of the pilot also had X's, and then somebody said that's been debunked. But we're not talking about Vagie. We are talking about my boy Angel and the trauma he's going through, and the people I'm gonna murder when they try to come at me with the he's a stripper, he's a porn star, he deserves this. I will just imagining myself slit in your throats gives me catharsis. Makes me happy. Is there anything else to talk about in this video? There is a lot. I could physically literally keep going on. The outfits, the color, like Angel has been the one to wear the corset, just being the feminine one in this music video. There were scenes where I just closed my eyes and I just couldn't look at Angel because I was embarrassed for him. Like this scene where he's twirling in money, and this scene with his legs open. I just feel, I don't know if I should call it secondhand embarrassment, because I feel shy for other people. I want to maintain other people's dignity, and seeing Angel in that situation, I felt in my brain like I would think less of him, and I think that's a fault onto me because Angel is not shy of being that. But does that mean I'm a bad person for wanting to have respect for somebody? Or does that mean, oh, me viewing somebody in that situation as not worthy of my respect is a bad thing? Upbringing, religion, societal norms, all that stuff plays into it. But also, thank you, Angel, for breaking down gender norms and saying, giving a middle finger to everybody by being the one who slayed in this video. Like, you outshine Cherry, no questions asked. Oh my goodness. But that last scene where the pig licks his face and he has a little smile, it's like, my boy is gonna be happy. He deserves to be happy. And then the gold tooth, is it on his left? Is it on the left side of his mouth or the right? We're from our perspective, from his perspective, it's constantly on the right side of his mouth. But I think there was a scene I saw the golden tooth on the left, so that might be another animation error. I will try and find it and put it up on screen. Not that I'm trying to find any errors, I just remembered that the Overlord guy also had like a gold tooth. So is that a correlation? Does that mean Angel is his property? Or did Angel have this tooth before the gold guy? Or is it just a stylistic choice or something with people who get turned into spider creatures when they come back? Also, where's Angel's dick? Like, I know I'm literally the one that was like, don't sexualize, but right now I'm doing it in fun, not as anything, but where is his dick hiding? This skirt is small. Even when he's like spreading his body vertically, I don't see it. Is it hidden? Is it really that small at resting? I don't know. When he lifted his legs, he definitely flashed the whole audience. And his 6 arms, 2 arms went missing in between frames. Also, the nail polish on his hands, I didn't see it after that. I think I'm just listing errors, but no, I didn't see it after that because I kept seeing like the glove looking type patterns on his arms, where it's like, no, his middle expenditures, or the bottom ones, are the ones that have the nail polish looking ass hands, and they were the ones that were holding the pole at the beginning when he was twirling, but as he continued, it's his topmost arms that's holding it. But as you watch the routine, you see it's the bottom arms, the ones that's supposed to be in the middle, that have the nail polish looking thing. I don't actively go out trying to nitpick. I'm just that observant. I blame my not yet diagnosed OCD and this creepy ass smile. Go burn in hell. Oh my god, he's already there. What can I do? Tell me, what insult do you give someone who's already in hell? And these two hoes, these two bitches were getting off. Like, you'd think they were into him, but they were most likely into each other more. Oh my god. So yeah, I think I've literally talked about everything except Cherry, but who cares? The only other thing I can see myself critiquing is like mouth movements. I have this weird thing when the sound L, like la, is pronounced in cartoons. For whatever reason, I just hone in and see if the mouth animation showcased it. So in this one, Angel just did it a lot when they were like, I'm addicted to the madness. This hotel is my Atlantis. You know, Atlantis. I could have just said that, but I had to sing. So you see Angel roll his tongue for the L, but towards this scene here, neither he nor Cherry rolled their tongues at the L part. Again, not nitpicking, just an observation I noticed. Oh my god. Well, forever gonna have a fucking reason to sin. Just concede and give in to your inner demons again. I think that's everything. I have literally talked about everything that I possibly want to talk about. Love where this is going. I did not even know this was a thing. Apparently some people were hyped and waiting for this. I did not know, so I was so pleasantly surprised to see this in my inbox. Viv, you're doing great things. Your team Hazbin crew, you are killing it. Continue. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks you for watching, listening, beginning to end. Completely appreciate it. Thank you so much. What else is there to talk about? That's it. Merch. I got a new Miraculous merch store, but if you're watching Hazbin, I doubt you care about Miraculous. We have a Discord to talk about anything. We do role plays and stuff. It's so much fun. I got Twitter if you ever want to tell me anything. Again, I have a merch store for other merchy things. If you want my stupid face or logo on some stuff, that's available too. Links in the description. I have Wattpad Books that I write. Oh my god, yeah, I'm taking a break after this. God, this video is so long, I doubt anybody will listen, but I'm gonna take a 1 week break or so for my birthday. It's coming up 3rd of August, so I wanna rest, rejuvenate. I've been putting out, I believe, quality content this past few days, and I think I just need to take a break, which YouTube is not gonna appreciate. But if it didn't appreciate all those quality videos I was putting out, I don't give a shit anymore. So yeah, if you want to do anything for my birthday, there you go. You have literally, how many days are in July? 30 days are September, April, January, November. Okay, 31, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Yeah, you have 11 days, 10 days basically. If I get this video out on the 23rd at which I'm recording it, you have 10 days to give me a birthday gift. Okay, my laptop's battery is gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna close out singing a verse to this song. If you want to continue listening to that as my end credit thingies roll up, you're free to do so. But yeah, I think that is literally everything in my brain right now. If there's anything else I forgot, I will put it up on screen or maybe add a little blah into the video. That I always do. But this is already more than half an hour long. I need to stop talking! So yeah, thanks Alvarez so much for clicking to watch and or but with that being said, this is TVC. Mwah. Signing out. I'm addicted to the madness. This hotel is my Atlantis. We're forever gonna have a fucking reason to sin. Let me lead my soul to burning. I'll be breathing it in. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want this fucking feeling to end. Just concede and give in to your inner demons again.